Good morning, everyone. Yesterday we did start chapter 19 coordinate geometry. I did give you guys the video and coordinate geometry. I just want to give you guys the introduction for coordinate geometry again. So, what is coordinate geometry? Okay. So, what happened earlier was scientists found out that algebra and geometry can be combined together. So any curve like this or any straight line can be written in the form of algebraic equation. For example, like this, 2x plus y equals to 3. This is an algebraic equation, everyone knows. Okay, but this algebraic equation I can transfer in a form of a line or in the form of a curve. Okay, I'll be talking about that today. So when we combine the lines and algebra together, there is a new branch of mathematics that arises, and that new branch of mathematics that arises is called coordinate geometry. Okay, so when they were able to combine algebra and geometry, you know what is algebra? Algebra consists of variables x, y, z, a, b, c, d, and geometry consists of lines, angle, and when both of them combine together, a new branch of mathematics was made, and the name of the branch was called coordinate geometry. Okay, like you have branch of science, physics, maths, physics, chemistry, bio, zoology, and different kinds of branch you have. So same like this in mathematics, a different branch was created called coordinate geometry when they did learn how to combine algebra with geometry. Okay, so today we'll be talking about how to join algebra with geometry, and how to, if an algebraic equation is given, how to plot that algebraic equation on the graph that is given to you guys. Okay, so we'll be learning about that today. That is the very first thing that we'll be learning. So for example, let's say if I have an equation and the name of the equation is 2x plus y equals to 1. This is the name of the this is the equation. Okay, and I need to put this equation on the graph. How to put this equation on the graph? So this is very important to understand that first of all, you know what is subject. Okay, I'll just explain you. So this is which book? Which book is this? Which subject book is this? This is mathematics. Why? Why do we call it mathematics? Because, and how can I tell that this is mathematics? I'll look on the top. I'll look on the cover that this is a mathematics book. So what usually happens is I need to make one of the variable as a subject, as a cover. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna keep y over here and 1 is already over here, and then I'm gonna shift 2x on that side. Okay, so every time you guys get an equation, the very first thing you guys need to do is leave one of the variable alone on this side. Okay, one side, either x or either y. Right now I'm taking y. In the other equation that I'm going to do it for you guys, I'm going to make sure that I leave x on this side and y goes on that side. Okay, so basically this is called the dependent value, and this is called a variable, dependent variable, and this is called independent variable. Okay, in my terms, how do I say that? This is called populated area and this is called not populated area. So you need to make sure that you need to leave one of the variable alone on one side and shift everything on one side. Is that okay? Now what you need to do is you need to make a table, and the table is gonna consist, you have to make a table like this. I'll put the values of x over here and values of y over here and x comma y over here. I'm going to plot the points over here. So right now, why am I calling this as independent? My first question arises that. I don't know if that arises in your mind. And why am I calling this dependent? This is called independent and this is called dependent. Why? Independent variable, dependent variable. I'll explain you why. Okay, so you have made an equation, and what happened in the equation, you shifted everything on one side and only one variable is left over here, nothing, not even the number should be left over here, 2 3, अगर 2 होता है उधर जाके divide कर देना होगा. Okay, so what will I be doing? I'll be taking this independent variable. It is independent. Independent means azad, so it can become anything. So I'm saying let x equals to 1, or let's say let x equals to -1. Is that okay? So if I put -1 in place of this x, so what is my value of y that is going to be? So y equals to 1 minus 2 into -1, because in place of x and what am I keeping? -1. So what will I be getting? 1 minus minus, that is going to become +2. So y is equals to 3. So when you took x -1, y was totally dependent on whom? Whatever you take x, y is dependent on x. x अपने आप को कुछ भी ले सकता है. ओके, सो जब आपने x को -1 लिया तो y कितना आ रहा है? 3. ओके, सो लेट्स सी, let's take x as 0. Okay, so independent, I'm taking anything, you guys can also take anything, but I'm gonna just work with small numbers, because if I can also take 100 over here, but why am I not taking 100? Because then I have to draw a big graph and this number should reach till 100. So I'm taking 0, only 0 over here. So when I'm taking x 0, I'm gonna find the value of y, that is gonna be 1 minus 2 into 0, and y is equals to 1, because 2 into 0 is 0, so it's going to be 1. So if I take x 0, y will be 1. Let's take x equals to 1. Okay, let's see what is my value that is coming. So y equals to, I'm going to keep looking at the same equation again and again, 1 minus 2 into x into, and what is x for me? +1. So +1 I am keeping. So y equals to 1 minus 2, because 2 into 1 2, and y equals to -1. So when I took x equals to +1, what is the value of y that I am getting? -1. You know, you might have you did learn this in the previous class, in the previous video that I did send you through YouTube, that when you're plotting the points, when you guys are plotting the points on the graph, the very first number, that is of x value, right? So the very first number that I'll be writing over here is -1, because it should belong to x, comma 3. Over here 0, comma 1, and over here 1, comma -1. Okay, now I don't have to do anything, I just have to plot those points. Whatever the points I got, I have to plot those points on the graph paper. So what is the very first point that I'm going to plot? That is -1, comma 3. That is, these are called ordered pairs, they are ordered. Okay, so I can't write 3 minus 1, no, -1 I'm going to figure out from x line. So where is x line? This is x line. x line में -1 कहाँ पर है? यहाँ पर है. Is it okay? So I'm gonna make sure मैं -1 पे ऐसे लाइन खींच दूँ. Is that okay? Okay, then I'm gonna figure out 3 from which line? Y line. So y line में 3 कहाँ पर है? Many of you will be saying over here, no, this is -3, I'm finding 3. So if you see, that's how, wherever these two lines are meeting each other, that point is called -1, comma 3. Okay, and you guys can make a dot and circle the dot so that it's visible. Okay, second point that I have to make 0, and 0 where do I have to find? Every one of you says 0 is here right in the middle. No, find it on x-axis. So x-axis में 0 कहाँ है? This is x-axis, this is 0. Okay, and this is the dotted line that is gonna go, and then so I'm making a dotted line, and 1 किस कौन सी उसका ढूंढना है हमें? y की लाइन में. y की लाइन में 1 कहाँ है? ये है. So where is this line and this line meeting? Over here. So this point is called 0, comma 1. What is the last point? The last point is 1, comma -1. x की लाइन में 1 क्या है? ये है. Okay, so I'm gonna make line like this, and -1 कहाँ पर है? ये है -1. So like this. So wherever these two x's are meeting each other, that point is called, this point is called 1, comma -1. I hope you already know how to plot the points. I'm just helping you guys very clearly. Now if you have kept 3 points, okay, you know 3 points, now you guys can join the points in a straight line like this. Okay, and these 3 points are gonna come on the same line when you, okay. So this a line, the name of this line, is will be 2x plus y equals to 1. I told you that this coordinate geometry is a combination of algebra and a line. So right now I have a line and the name of the line is 2x plus y equals to 1. If you guys can see carefully. Okay, so that is how we combine algebra and geometry and then we form a line. For example, let's say दो पॉइंट्स तो ऐसे आ रहे हैं और एक पॉइंट इधर आ रहा होता है कहीं पे. Okay, एक पॉइंट यहाँ आ रहा होता है, ये पॉइंट यहाँ नहीं आया, यहाँ आ रहा था. It means you have done something wrong in the calculation. Go back and do the calculation again for the last point. Okay, do remember this. It's gonna always create a problem sometimes when you are not solving carefully. I'll do one more question same like this. I hope you'll understand. So we'll be doing one more example. This is example 1 from exercise 19.2. Example number 1. We'll be looking at another example as well. Okay, let's have a look at example number 3. This is example number 3 that I am doing from exercise 19.2. Before you, there is 19.2 exercise. There's example number 3. If you turn back the page, you'll find. Okay. So example number 3 says draw this line and then find the area of the figure that is formed between the three axes. Now that I can explain you later on, but first I'm gonna make sure that I draw this on this graph. Okay. And how to draw this you already know. I have to shift everything on the other side. Okay. So I'm gonna shift everything on the other side. So 3y is equals to 6 minus 2x and y is equals to 6 minus 2x over 3. Is that okay? So everything has been shifted over there. Now I'm gonna make a table. I'll be making a table. So this is my table if you guys can see. Okay. This is the table. X, Y, X comma Y. The ordered pairs, I'm gonna write it over here. So let's see what I can take. So the very first thing that I'm gonna take is 0 and then X I'm gonna take 3 minus 3 and then I'll be taking S3. Now the problem comes in this area that if I take, see, I can take minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, anything. Okay, I can take anything, but the problem comes if I take minus 1 is I'm gonna get my points in points, which is gonna be very difficult to plot. So I can take, you can take any numbers I told you. You can take 100, you can take 300, 1000, 10,000, 11,000. You can take anything. You can take mangoes from the street. But these are the numbers that are gonna give me simple answer. Okay, you need to figure that out in mind. So first of all, I'm gonna take 0. So if I place 0 in place of x, so what will be left? 6 minus 0 over 3, isn't it? Because this is going to become 0 and then I'll get my answer as 2. So what will I get my answer as? 2. So here 2 लिख दीजिए. If I take minus 3, let's take minus 3 over here. So 6 minus 2 into minus 3 upon 3. Then I'll be getting 6 upon plus 6 over 3. Because minus and minus becomes plus and 2 3s are 6. That is going to be 12 upon 3. और आपका आंसर आ गया 4. So when you're taking, you'll get 4 when you're taking minus 3. Okay. Now I'll be taking plus 3. So it will be 6 minus 6 upon 3. That is 0 upon 3. Your answer is 0. So when you're taking 3, you will be getting 0 as an answer. Now you can plot these points on the graph paper. So 0, 2, minus 3, 4 and 3, 0. These are the ordered pairs that I'm gonna place it. You guys can take more numbers also if you want, okay? But if you have to make a straight line, you just have to take how many numbers? 3 numbers. 3 numbers are actually enough. Okay? So the very first number that I'm gonna plot is 0, 2. 0 कौन सी line से? Y की line से. Okay, Y की line ये जा रही है और 0 यहाँ पर है. So I'm gonna make dot line like this. And 2 कहाँ पर है? ये तो नहीं है क्योंकि ये तो minus 2 है. This is 2. So where is the point? Here is the point. ठीक चस ओके नाउ द नेक्स्ट पॉइंट इज -3 -3 कहाँ ढूंढना है मुझे x की लाइन में पहला नंबर हमेशा x की लाइन का होता है -3 next line is over here so I'm going to make a line like this -3 comma 4 where is 4 here so where are the both the axes going to meet over here right and what is the last point the last point is 3 comma 0 3 and 0 is going to come itself over here now what I can do is I can join all these 3 points and it's going to become a straight line the name of the line this line will be 2x plus 3y equals to 6 this is the name of the line okay but my answer doesn't finish over here I have made a line using a graphical or sorry using a algebraic expression that was given to me now what I have to do I have to find the area of the figure that is formed by two axes this axis y axis and x axis और जो लाइन बनाई उससे जो फिगर बन रहा है तो क्या फिगर बन रहा है ट्राइंगल बन रहा है ट्राइंगल का कैसे फॉर्मूला होता है एरिया ऑफ ट्राइंगल equals to half into base into height right you guys already know the formula for the triangle half into base into height now base is this from 0 to 3 so what is the length of the base 3 right what is the height 2 1 and 2 into 2 so what's my answer 3 centimeters square that's my answer the area of this figure that is between two axes these are the two axes and the line okay so this is the area that you have to find of this particular so that is it for today I hope you did understood how to plot the given expression algebraic expression thank you